You can be mad at me because I'm going to make you feel better and I'll feel better.
Oh, Ivy.
Yeah, good to see you. You gonna sing for me?
I probably shouldn't have shook this bucket. Watch out, Voodoo. I'm trying to record Ivy. She's having an operation done.
So, I don't think a lot of people would notice this, but we know how Ivy runs every day when she gets fed.
Yes.
So,
and she kicks.
And kicks.
And bucks.
So, yesterday she was moving a little bit slower than normal. And this morning she's still moving a little bit slower than normal. So, I noticed a little bitty limp in that front foot.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Right there. And that's her boo-boo foot usually. And Ivy just doesn't have the great feet.
Come on, Ivy. Only 100 more yards to go.
Right?
You still got a long way.
We're just gonna tie her up. Safety release knot. Nothing usually goes bad.
A safety release knot.
Yes.
Show me how you did that again. You did that so fast. Like I'm gonna have to put that in slow motion to learn that.
So
okay, you pull
like
it up
this.
and you make a loop on the back side. Okay.
Straight through. And then a lot of people will put their tail in through here, but I don't, because if I need to get to it, I need to get to it right then, and I just.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Ivy doesn't usually set.
Here, let me try it. Let me try to make the knot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Here.
All right.
See what I got here. You ready?
Yep. Pretzel
so you
it.
did this.
Yep.
And it crossed, and then you just made a loop through here.
Yep. Tighten it up.
Oh wait.
Tighten your knot up. There you go. Now tighten your knot up that way. Good. And you
That's
always want, when you do tie your horses up, obviously Ivy likes to stay with her head pretty low. But when you do tie a normal horse up, you only want to give them about a foot or two so that they can't get their head down to the ground. Because if they do, they can get their leg over it, and then when they rear up, they can break their leg. It can cause a huge accident. So we just keep
everything. Tighten this up?
No, she's good. She likes to have her head a little bit lower. Okay. And even if she puts her head down, she's not going to be able to get her foot through it. It's tied pretty tight for her.
Let's make sure my knot ain't gonna come out here.
It's not, but this is the important part, is right there.
Yeah, that's the release. Okay.
Just like that. Don't mind her, she's just having a bite.
Yeah, I don't know if I should move this wheelbarrow. I mean, I guess she can sit there and eat hay while we do this, huh? Ivy.
For the moment till I get started for work.
Ivy, you better enjoy that snack. Is it pulling your rope tight? You need it a little bit closer for you. There you go. We're about to get started. You enjoy your snack. Come on, eat. You're running out of time. Uh-oh. Doctor's here.
Farrier.
Farrier's here.
We're going to do the good foot first because you always want to make everything even. And I'm sure she needs a good trim. She usually does. Oh, yeah, Ivy?
Move, Maggie. Move, Maggie. Not right there, Maggie. That's a dangerous place to be. So what are you doing there?
So in my last video, this was her bad foot, because you see this right here? That was where her abscess blew out. Right now I'm picking out her foot, and this is how we see what all's going on with this Ivy's foot. We take this, it's called a hoof knife, and we take out all the dead sole and gunk that doesn't need to be there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Ivy. Ivy says that she's going to file a complaint because I'm moving a lot slower than usual today. We get all the excess stuff they don't need out of there.
So how do you know how deep to go with that thing?
You have to learn how to read the foot. Some horses, if you're not sure if they're a medical case, you have to get an x-ray. Horses like Voodoo, that have thin soles and stuff, we have them x-ray to see what all's going on, see if they have founder or any kind of, you can use x-rays for a million things.
So we figured since we had her up here in the barn, we might as well put a real halter on her.
Better halter on her.
Better halter.
Usually she's pretty good for, oops, that is inside out. Usually she's pretty good for the makeshift rope halter, but today she's decided since she's not feeling so good, she's going to be a little bit more wiggly, which is totally understandable. Maggie, you don't want to be behind her.
Yeah, Maggie, that's not a good spot. Hey, Ashley, you don't want to be behind her.
Oh, so we changed the halter up because this halter is usually good for when she's relaxed, but she's not too relaxed today because she's not feeling too well.
You don't think we should have put that purple one on her or something?
No, this blue one's fine.
Well, she might have a better preference towards purple. You didn't even ask her.
I didn't. Ivy, is blue okay?
She said
Yes,
blue
she said.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, let's continue.
Okay, when you go to pick up her foot, there's a tendon here,
Okay,
and there's a bone here, and there's a gap in the middle.
and
What
you
do
grab
is
it.
You push your fingers. I push my fingers and my thumb in between that tendon, and she's so mad at me right now. And usually she'll lift up perfectly.
That looked pretty perfect to me.
Usually she does it a lot easier, but today she doesn't feel so well, so today it's going to be a little bit more.
Well, I'm sure the other foot will come up easier because she's standing on the bad foot.
right now. Yeah. So the reason is once I treat that foot, easy girl, it's going to be a little bit more freshly. I have to go in there and dig out the infection, and I don't want to have to make her put her full body weight on it. So I always do this one first, and then I'll go and do the second one. Now, if I have a horse that's just debilitated and can't stand on that foot at all, good girl. I will just do that one foot, come back in a few days, and trim everything up more evenly. So see, this is called seedy toe. Hang on. Good girl, Ivy. So watch this.
It's called what? CD?
Seedy toe, like S-E-E-D-Y.
toe,
Yep.
okay.
So what happens is, Ivy had like a little rock or a cut here, and it ate away at her white line. And what we're about to do is we're going to take these clippers. So the best treatment for this is sunlight and air. Now look at that, Jake. See all that infection in there?
No.
Watch.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Black is not good.
Black is not good.
So all this right here is infection. We're taking it out. Easy, Ivy.
It smells like an infection.
Yeah, and you can definitely
smells
tell.
horrible.
I know, baby.
Okay, so this is the bad foot,
This
yeah?
is the bad foot.
So the good foot is better, and the bad foot we're starting on
The
now.
good foot is, now see, Ivy's come a long way. A lot of people don't know this, but when I first started doing Ivy and helping Jamie and Lester with Ivy, she had some of the worst feet I've ever seen. And she's come a very long way. So she needs another really good, another good trim. Got a little bit of thrush going on in there, and then we're gonna take a look in here. I'm guaranteeing there's either an abscess or there's, definitely some active seedy toe going on there. So let's go ahead and get that all cut down. We're gonna cut all this nasty chalky sole out. She's got overgrown bar right here.
So that one I see is like it's like a lot thicker that way
yeah, it
than
sure is.
that other foot was.
See all that dead stuff though that's falling out of there?
So all that needs to come out to be like back flat again?
For it to be level, you have to take all the dead stuff out. And because donkeys are desert animals, so they're used to hard, dry ground, and that's how their feet go down. They run their feet down. A lot of people are like, why don't you shoot
So they
your
basically grind their own feet in the desert.
Yeah, so when people ask, well, what do wild horses do? Wild horses cover anywhere from 20 plus miles a day to go find food and water. They rub their own feet down.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, those are actual workhorses, not like our workhorses. They
but
go stand out at
they're
that bale of hay.
industrial. Mustangs are an amazing breed. I love Mustangs. I work with a lot of Mustangs, and they are just a great breed. They're a very smart breed. So, we're over here where y'all are at, it's wet.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have to keep a real close eye on this girl right here because it gets wet over here.
So you said that every couple days I could clean her feet.
Every couple days you're gonna have to go through and like kick her foot out.
How do I do that? I don't know how to do that.
Here. So,
Oh, thank God.
so when I took this hoof pick and you saw me, I just did this. This is her frog. This is called her frog right
So how
here.
do I find the frog?
It will be on the end of the heels. So you see where your heels are?
Okay.
It'll go all the way to the end of the heels.
How do I know how deep in there to get? Like, I don't want to like.
Don't push it too hard, but you'll see the bottom. So see, that's what the bottom looks like. So she's got what's called bars, which is this right here, and I'm cutting those out.
bars.
Yep, they grow up. They're part of the foot. Now the horses grow them differently. Horses grow bars differently than donkeys do. They both grow bars, but they grow them differently. Donkey's feet are way more up and down. You're gonna take a little bit of this off the end.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't hurt her.
I know, that's the amazing part, is that you can do all that
So
and they don't.
a lot of people ask that, does it hurt her? Does it hurt her? No, it doesn't hurt her. It's like clipping your own fingernail. If I cut too short, it will hurt her.
Right.
But you go to school for this, you're trained for this, you learn where to cut, you learn all this stuff to do. So, and I've been around since Ivy's feet were a wreck.
Mm-hmm.
This is, we're coming to the end of the line now. We're getting to where her feet are finally going to be perfect. And it's taken us almost 3 years because she had a piece of her foot that was folded underneath, and that has nothing to do with Jamie and Lester. They got her.
Yeah.
And then they called me out, and Jamie was like, I need you to fix her feet. And I told her it's something that's going to take a long time.
And that was her, what foot was it? Her,
That was
her
this
left?
foot.
It was the
Front
right?
Front right. But they were both bad, but the front right was the worst. So we're going to go in. And so, Jake, you see this crack right here? A lot of people that have horses, they're like, my horse has a crack and it'll never go away. You got to do what's called a recession on that. And that's where we do this. We use that tool and we carve this out because the best treatment for this is dryness and sunlight.
So let me see. So the left foot's how it's supposed to look. Right?
Yeah. So the left foot there was a crack right here. Oh, Ivy. And she says today she's not about being on camera.
Yeah, she's like, you quit showing my feet. This is weird.
And the right side will look like that in just a minute as well. And we're going to go and you're going to see all this black stuff that I'm about to...
It's going to be like the other one, like the CD foot.
CD toe.
So
yeah.
hold on. CD. Okay.
Now you see the black stuff?
Is this...
Look. That's pus. It's not exactly a pus, but it's an infection. It's dirt, poop, pee. And the thing is that if I don't open this up, then that's what's going to continue to happen is no matter how many times I clean it, it's still going to go back up in there. So we do this, and all it does is just take a little bit of the horn, the outside off, and it airs it out.
Okay.
And this way it makes it so much easier. You just come out here, do her feet, pop the medicine in there, and go about your day. You can be mad at me because I'm going to make you feel better, and I'll feel better. So there's still a little bit of infection and we want to get all out. So we're going to go ahead and carve that all out. She's about to start screaming at me. She's usually my best friend. When I'll come out here just to do the feet, she'll be the first one up here and she screams the entire time, Jake, until she gets her feet done.
She's like, excuse me, I need my pedicure.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why she's the queen of the barn.
You know what? I think when we're done, we might ought to paint her hooves.
Yeah? Well, we're going to put some purple medicine on there. That might be enough for her. Just a little bit on the tip right there.
Can you paint a donkey's hooves?
Yeah.
I could identify these animals so much easier if I painted all of their feet.
It's easy to
I'm not
identify.
joking.
Hey, you telling me you can't look out there and see this donkey with these two gaps on her feet and be like, that's Ivy?
She's also the lightest donkey out there.
No, Dan is the lightest donkey.
Yes, but as far as your girls, Dan is more like a roan.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, we just now had our lesson in colors. We just now had our lessons
Yeah,
in
we
colors.
did do our lesson.
There are no brown horses.
No, there are no white horses.
There are no white horses. There are only gray horses.
Gray horses and Primellos and Chromellos and Albinos. But
Yeah.
my whole entire life I've been informed that there is no such thing as a white horse. This is Durasol. It is one of the best things you can use for this type of treatment. Look, it just pours right in there. Flip it over. Pour it into her frogs.
Oh my. This is the cleaning?
No, this is the medicine.
This is the medicine.
We've done clean. This is medicine now.
You didn't tell me when we were cleaning.
We were done cleaning.
No, I don't know how to clean now.
I can show you on one of the other books.
Okay. Whew. Oh, crikey. Because you said I got to do it every couple of days.
She can show you on the back.
Yeah, all you're going to have to do is go out here and just take a hoof pick and pick out her little feet.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the frogs and those front little triangles.
Yep.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, let's see if we're going to walk a little different now. Good girl. That feel a little bit better.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, her lip is like almost gone immediately. Like she's walking so much better.
Good girl, Ivy.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness.
Well, Jake, you want to see the run? You want to see her run back?
I guess.
All right, let's see if we did a good job or not. Ivy always lets us know.
Well, wait a minute. She's like, I'm not going anywhere. She needs snacks.
Our peppermint's right there.
Oh, I'm sorry,
This
Ivy.
poor Ivy.
You need peppermint?
She's like, no, I'm going back. I'm out of here. I don't even want a snack. Poor
She
Ivy.
says she wants animal crackers.
Oh, Ivy. No, do not go in that feed room. I'm sorry. I know that you just now went through getting a pedicure, but that does not mean you get to go in the feed room now. Okay? There's only enough special treatment for one day.
Ivy. Oh, yay. Those are her favorite.
Yeah, she's like, quit giving me healthy peppermints.
I
I want animal crackers.
These are what we use for work instead of horse treats because there's so much, you can
Low
buy
in
them in
sugar.
bulk and they're low in sugar.
Mhm.
So.
All right, you ready, girl?
Or
We
halter.
didn't even have to wrap her feet this time. Sometimes she gets abscesses, but. All right. There you go, Seabiscuit.
Come on, girl. I'll open the gates for you. I know. Come on. Come on. Come on, Ivy. There we go. That's a good girl right there. Oh, yeah.
Like and subscribe. Bye, guys. Have a great day.